What's up, guys? It's time for another sketchbook update. Another page in the books here. Page 3. I put up some polls on Instagram, put up some of those question stickers, and you guys responded. And, thank you. Thank you for all the suggestions. You guys pretty much, I put up some polls. Like I said, you guys said I should sketch some female characters. And then I asked again, like, should they be random female characters, fan art, or do you want to see, like, my own female characters? And you guys said, nah, do your original female characters. So, with that said, I turned page 3 into a character study of my girl, Lil Fay. And yeah, so let's get into it, because, I mean, to be honest, this page was super rough for me, but, we sharing it anyway. I mean, when's the last time you shared a super rough work? Tell me, I want to know. But yeah, let's get into it. So I've been meaning to do a character study page for, like, each of my original characters, just for the practice of it. I want to be able to draw my characters consistently enough to a point where it's like, it's like Bart Simpson level. Like, Bart looks the same on every episode of The Simpsons. Or, in my case, it would be for comic book purposes, because as you know, I've been working on a comic book on and off, but there should be an update coming soon on that. I promise. And the worry that I have is that, like, what if certain characters look different on page 1 compared to page 30 of my comic book? I think the only way to get over that is by practicing and doing character studies of them in different poses and expressions, in addition to obviously just drawing them more in final pieces. And in my case, some characters show up in more art than others, so I really need to take the time to do character studies like this for characters that aren't, or at least haven't been as prevalent in recent artworks. Like for the past couple years, you see a lot of Night Demon characters. Those I could, like, while they look different sometimes in different forms or shapes that I put them in, overall they're pretty consistent. Or like my wolf character Mona, who I just started drawing her human form. I need to do a human form character study of her as well, because she's going to be prominent in her human form in my comic book for a while before she becomes the wolf form. And yeah, like, I can't have her looking one way on page 1 and another way on page 3 and a sixth way on page 5. Like, we need to put some practice in. But anyway, so for this page of the sketchbook, the rough sketchbook, I'm going to be emphasizing the word rough a lot here just to feel better about how this page turned out. On this page, I got my girl Lil Fay in 3 panels, and Lil Fay has only appeared in 2 previous illustrations, so this is like the 3rd time I'm drawing her, but she's been like a character that's been up here for a while. But we'll get into Lil Fay again later, and you'll learn more about her once this comic book really kicks off. But for this page, I got her in 3 panels: 1 forward-facing panel, 1 profile panel, and 1 close-up. Had to do that for dramatic purposes. But yeah, the panel 1 was probably the strongest panel. It was just easy and fun. I got her with this big ass lollipop in her mouth that's making her face like stretch out, like a bubble, or like she got rock candy in there. Like, I don't know if you ever saw Ed and Eddie. They would have, like, they would just look ridiculous in that cartoon when they would eat candy. So it was, kind of cartoony. I got her arms crossed because she got an attitude like that. And yeah, like, I really love how this panel came out. It worked. It worked exactly how I wanted it to. Then I tried to draw her from a profile in like the same position, arms crossed from the side, and I just could not figure out how to make her arms look natural from the side. I was having a blank. I don't know if I just hadn't done it in a while, and I think I should have just taken a photo of myself for reference. Like if I just took a screenshot of this right here, it would have helped me a lot. And you know, we doing that for product placement as well, obviously. But yeah, if I just did that, I think it would have helped, and I didn't, and it definitely shows because I erased her arm like 6 times and resketched it and tried to like make it fuzzy and rough to conceal my mistakes, and I just struggled through it. And you know, I made her head a little big. Like I tried to size it to be the same because I'm like, maybe I could use this for like a clay sculpture because I'm planning to get into that this year. Planning to use like this page as a reference for that, and I'm like, well, your little profile view looks bigger than your front facing view, so if you're gonna do that, you need to make it more consistent with the measurements for your reference to be, you know, helpful to you. But yeah, so her head was a little big. It led to her body being a little bit bigger, and I was just like, whatever, I'll roll with it. I'll move on. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's a rough sketch in my sketchbook where I've been doing warm-up sketches before every, you know, project every day, or at least the days that I'm working on the project. I start the day with the warm-up sketch. So I've been consistent since January. But yeah, this panel, it was cool. You live and learn. I guess that's what sketchbooks are for. I'm sure you guys would agree. And then for this last panel, I wanted to do a close-up on Lil Fay's face. And I'd say I'm happy with how it came out, but the funny thing is, I feel like she aged in this close-up. It's almost like, I mean, and of course there's more detail in a close-up, but it's almost like she was 10 years old in the first and second panel, and now you look at this panel and she's like a teenager or like a young adult in the face. And I mean, yeah, that's what I mean about consistency with characters. It takes, I think, work to just get them to look consistent across different works. But like anything, practice makes perfect. We all know this, no matter what you're doing. Overall, I'm not too mad at this page. It certainly isn't the cleanest of pages, but that's fine. It's a sketchbook. Ain't no problem. We still going strong, like I said, with the daily 15-minute warm-up sketches. We growing every day. What do you guys think my page 4 sketch should be? I'm open to all suggestions, so holler at your boy via the comments or on Instagram or here on YouTube or anywhere. 'Cause yeah, gotta start a new page soon. So let me know. Peace.